Today's the day we head for our final destination in the Tsum Valley, which is Mu Gompa. At 3,700 metres, it's one of the highest altitude temples that there is in Nepal. Now, our elevation gain for the day was about 342 metres, and from Nile, 5.12 kilometres up to the Gompa, and then back to Nile for lunch. Then we actually trekked all the way on through back to our favourite little spot at Chekumpar, where we stayed for the night. So, yeah, we're heading out of there.
This morning, so this building up here, you can see, is a nunnery, very high altitude nunnery, and the nuns will get together with the monks from hang on, get across this river. Yeah, with the monks from Mu Gompa for Paja, which is prayer. It's a bit of ground here, it's frozen. Yeah, and then they will spend most of their time up here. Then come winter they work their way back down to Kathmandu monasteries. Oh, very icy. Look at that. So -6 to a top of 2 degrees. Does not feel like that right now. It's quite warm. So Mu Gompa, try and get Gokana to give a bit of info about it when we get there. But yeah, some monks live up here in the mountains, basically. Pray, teach, eat, pray, love. There's Mu Gompa. Woo! This is definitely by far the highest altitude I've ever been walking. I can't tell if it's the altitude that's taking my breath away, or it was like the 500 metre, ascent over a short time. Well, what I felt like was a short time. Oh, it's got to get up that hill now. Mu Gompa.
Okay, you might have noticed there that my friend Tom Cruise, my porter, Strong Like Bull, actually said Gompa, and I've said Gompa a few times. So a Gonpa, or Gompa is basically a Buddhist spiritual compound, or monastery, we call it, sort of thing. So yeah, you'll notice on the signage sometimes it'll say Gompa. On some signs it says Gompa. It's yeah, it's sort of one of those things. The whole area throughout the Tsum Valley actually has separate languages. They're not speaking Nepali. Some of them are speaking Tibetan and other adaptations of that. The Buddhist culture is quite fascinating, and I love the use of all the vibrant colours, and the fact that somebody's carried all this stuff here 3,700 metres up a mountain is quite amazing. However, I did start to find that once I'd visited a few of these Gompas that I'd sort of had enough. That's just my opinion, but yeah, so we actually had the opportunity to visit another one on the way back down, and I opted out and we headed back to Chekumpar. It ended up being a massive day, so we ended up doing almost 21 kilometres that day, so it was huge. So yeah, basically we're getting out of the valley pretty quickly. Like I just said, that was a 20 kilometre day there, and then we stayed the night in Chekumpar and head to Lokpha. So I might have mentioned earlier in one of the parts that we left some stuff in Lokpha that we didn't need to carry up into the valley. So we also grabbed our stuff there, but the trek back from Chekumpar to Lokpha was another 20 kilometre day, and we lost 1,569 metres of elevation in that day. So the knees were feeling pretty ordinary after that. 2 big days of declines, and but yeah, getting pretty excited to join the Manaslu Trek.
We did Mu Gompa, which means Tsum Valley Trek is almost complete. We're heading back down to rejoin the Manaslu Circuit. So I'm going to lose a couple of thousand metres of elevation, only to then go back up a couple of thousand metres of elevation. So there will be a couple of days where we won't get to see these beautiful snowy mountains again. Then we'll be in the thick of it again, puffing and panting. Highly recommend this Tsum Valley, even if that's all you did. Amazing. There's my brother. Hey. Good. Sad to be leaving Tsum Valley. Yeah. Back down the mountain.
Yeah, here beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Beautiful mountain.
Yeah.
You're so lucky to see the mountain.
Oh yeah.
Because last week is not really clear, you know, every day was wrong.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, they're forecasting snow tonight. That's what the guy was saying. So snow tonight, so maybe rain as well. So we're very lucky.
Yes.
It's pretty clear. Very good. Landslide area, guys. We have to go fast.
Oh, no beer.
That's a landslide. That's a manslide. Oh.
No.
Slippery. Oh, I'm so glad we're going down, or I'd be dead from laughing if we're going up. Bye, Tsum Valley. Bye bye. We love you. Okay.
Hello, namaste everyone. So we finally complete our Tsum Valley Trek. So now we go through by this bridge to the Manaslu Circuit Trek.
Very nice.
Well, I hope I've kept everyone entertained enough that you want to now join us on the Manaslu Trek, which will be coming up on my YouTube soon.